Najjah Caliber.
Yo, Mahit Latang.
What's happening, brother?
Yo, we there, bro. Listen,
Come on,
it's winter out here right now.
It
you know
is.
what I'm saying?
It is.
That means tis the season. You know what I'm saying?
Season for something.
Oh, Lord.
Season for something.
EPL, baby. EPL
Listen,
action. Let's get back
that means
into
matches
it, man.
are coming. Matches are coming.
December?
Quick.
Listen,
Quick. Love it. I love it.
This is the best time to be a fan. I mean, I feel bad for the players, but it's a good time to be a fan right now, man. Supporter of your club.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
So let's dial it back to Saturday.
Yes.
The last weekend of November. Saturday, 29th of November. We're dialing it back to there to kick us off because, boy, Brentford and Burnley kicked off the weekend. 3-1 win for Brentford. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Now, obviously, you know, Brentford, new manager, you mean? But obviously trying to continue with what they had with Thomas Frank, and Burnley returning to the Prem, and it's not been that great for them.
No, it hasn't been a good hasn't been a good campaign so far. They're at the bottom of the league right now. And you know, it's tough. It's a tough goal. You're back in the EPL. Bottom line is Brentford, I mean, I still feel like, you know, they lost so much players. They lost they lost their manager, you know. And to be fair, you know, yeah, they're doing all right considering. If you given those circumstances, the amount of quality that their recruiting department is unbelievable. Yeah. This guy Thiago they have right now, I mean, this guy's, you know, he's getting off right now. You know, he's scoring some goals right now.
Absolutely.
So I mean, Brentford, considering what they had to deal with, I mean, to lose Lo and Buemo, Ivan Toney, it's just crazy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody.
And then the manager decides to dip set, and then the last minute, I forget his name, he dipped. I forget his name right now. Lord have mercy, send on pussy. But the bottom line is they've been dealing with a lot. And so, you know, I ain't too mad at them. You know what I'm saying? They at least have a reason to be like, okay, you know, we really have to adjust to a lot. So Brentford, that's what it is. Burnley, I mean, they have to keep pushing. Right now they're in the bottom three. And, yeah, they want to get out of that if they can to survive this year. If they can see what's good.
This is it.
You know?
So speaking of another team that just came up is Leeds. Now, I mean, Leeds played Man City on the weekend. Boy, listen. Man City come out 2 goals up. Get a nice 2 goals out the gate for them. Leeds are struggling, but Leeds did not give up at all.
No, their spirit is the spirit. I mean, the way they pressed, they're active, the 50-50 balls. I mean, the energy level of their team is the reason what makes up for the skill. Yeah. I mean, they have a lot of pace too. They're pretty good in terms of. I mean, or safe to say they're quick, but you know what I mean.
They have a clear way that they want to play, so they were able to bring back 2 goals, and it forced Man City to find a very, very late winner with Phil Foden to make it 3-2 to get Man City those 3 points.
So yeah, listen, Phil Foden, former Premier League Player of the Year. I mean, he's starting to get off with these guys right now, and that's why you see Man City. You know, Haaland's been carrying. You know, his shoulders are heavy right now. You know, they've been heavy, and Foden's now finally coming to the party right now. I think he's feeling good now. He's back on the English national team, and you know, he scored a brace. You know what I'm saying? 2 goals for that, and Foden's like, you know, I always like that player regardless of the damn color jersey rocking, but that's a whole other story.
He did go off the ball for a little bit.
He fell off hard for a minute, but you never know what he's going to deal with.
You've seen his form back.
You've seen his form, and you know, it's a good sign for England's national team for sure to see him doing that.
Absolutely.
It's a wonder to see where they're going to play him, but that's a whole other story. That's a whole other story.
That's a problem for Tuchel to worry about.
Yeah.
That's a problem for Tuchel to worry about. Moving along, we have Sunderland 3-2 over Bournemouth. You know what I mean?
Yo, can I start clapping up for Sunderland?
Yeah.
They've been occupying space in the top 4, you know, top 5. Newly promoted, man.
Yeah,
I mean, this is unbelievable. Yo, Sunderland, and yo, your support again. I mean, you can tell you guys the energy. I mean, obviously it's that new energy. They're back in the Premier League. You know what I'm saying? So the support is great.
They brought in a lot of players as well. They brought in, I think, typically you'll see about 6 or 7 or even 8 players that they brought in who are actually starting right now as well.
Right.
So yeah, man.
But
they've gelled very, very quickly, and the manager hasn't playing their way. So yeah, seeing them up in the top of the table, they are they're sprinting to survival.
It's like they're literally. It's one of those things where it's like, it's not your team, but you know you're rooting. You know, you're supporting them because it's like it's crazy in the sense that, you know, like Nottingham Forest, for instance, when they got promoted. They brought in a bunch of players, Jesse Lingard, this, that, Ray. You know what I'm saying? But they couldn't gel because imagine, you're just bringing everybody in right now to try and make it happen, you know, at the highest stage. So it's hard for that kind of chemistry to kind of come together. But these guys are doing a bit. And, you know, we have to give a shout to Granit Xhaka. You know what I'm saying?
Returning to the Prem.
Yeah,
sure.
returning to the Prem, and he's like the heartbeat of that team right now. So I mean,
is it.
former Arsenal player, went and did the business in the Bundesliga.
Absolutely.
With
Yep.
Leverkusen.
Yeah.
Were they undefeated?
Yep. They
undefeated.
They
You
went
know what I'm saying?
and won that
Comes
league.
back to the Premier League with Sunderland. A newly promoted side. And I mean, and the team is there's some guy named.
He's learning his leadership skills.
Yeah, I think it's a guy named McKelly. I forgot. I can't say his name. McKelly. This guy, he's not going to be on Sunderland for much longer. I mean, he's playing in the back, and his defensive prowess, the way he attack. I mean, it's brilliant. So, anyways, Sunderland, I was surprised about what y'all are doing, and it's a pleasant surprise. You know what I'm saying? Just don't get too comfortable.
Moving along, we have Newcastle and Everton. Now, listen, Newcastle win this match 4-1. This is Newcastle's first away win since April. That's mad.
Man, listen, I've been watching this, and I'm like, what happened?
The supposed richest team in the world.
Right.
Their first away win since April. That's a madness. That's a full madness. We're
No,
talking last season, bro.
No, that's crazy.
That's a full madness.
No, there's a full madness. I mean, I know, obviously the big drama, Isak leaving, you know what I'm saying? And you're thinking, I mean, obviously they're missing that up front. And that guy from Germany, Woltmate, doing all right. He's doing all right, but just overall, I'm just like I said, they're lacking some kind of sting.
We've talked about this before.
Gordon, I mean, they got some good players, and I don't know, we have talked about Eddie Howe.
I know you're gonna talk about Eddie Howe. No, 100%, because we've talked about if it is that they want to, and fair credit to them, they've not splashed the cash and gone silly like buying a ton of players, all the rest of it. So they've been very, very conservative with their buys. Been very, very conservative with their money.
Surprisingly,
Surprisingly, considering how much money they have behind them.
They got crazy.
But at the same time, is Eddie Howe the guy to do it and to spend that money on? If we're being serious, or is the management there and the ownership there kind of just writing out his contracts before they bring in? They want to line up exactly who they want to line up. Because listen. Hang on a moment.
You said, they got crazy money, but are they writing out the contract? Why would you write out the contract? You have the money. You'd be like, no problem. Your services are no longer needed. If that was the case. I mean, listen,
why waste it?
You're talking like a rational person right now.
Yes,
you know
why
what I'm
waste
saying?
it?
Well, I don't know if they're that rational. I feel like they want results and want results now.
First away win since April. If you want to be considered up in the in challenging for top 4 spots or the rest of it, that's nowhere near good enough.
That's my point. But anybody who's challenging the top 4 spots, they're not taking that. You know what I'm saying?
Nowhere near.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So we'll see. We'll watch the space. But it could be mad. Like I said, there's right now. Again, when it comes to the whole management go around and stuff, there's not a ton out there.
No, there isn't. There isn't.
Because we're kind of in that phase where the old guard is kind of moving on. So new guys coming in.
Yeah.
It's kind of like, okay, are you gonna let them learn the job?
You know what?
So
that's not out there. You know what? That's a good point. Still. Yeah, Next up, we have Tottenham and Fulham.
Absolutely, man. And, listen, Fulham said, "Yo, we're winning this game." Boom.
I mean,
was it first 6-7 minutes? 2 goals up straight away. They're like, kicking it over one time.
Yeah, we're gonna deal with it. In London. So Thomas Frank. What are your thoughts on this? They started out pretty good initially out the gates, but right now it seems to be struggling in terms of form and the old habits coming back in. And I love Thomas Frank. I told you. I saw him at Brentford. The reason why Brentford is where they are right now is because of Thomas Frank. He's a big part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Very capable manager. Yeah. He will put his print on Spurs. And I think he'll kind of have them in and around where, maybe not where they want to be, but where they've kind of fit in.
Right. Yeah.
Between Spurs will be like in that Europa League,
6 and 8, 6 and 8. That's what I said.
League sort of space.
Yeah, 1,000%.
When they hit, like for example, you hit like Champions League or the rest of it. That's cool. It's nice. It's cute to see them up there. You know what I mean? But in that Europa space, that's Spurs' comfort zone.
Yeah, and the bloody bastards are playing Champions League too. Because they dealt with me, last year. That's a whole nother story. But finished 17th and they're in Champions League. Jeez.
Bingo, right?
God damn. So, they got those extra matches as well, right?
Absolutely. Now they have to balance that.
And they don't have the depth for that.
Not yet. But they have the.
Because a lot of players are injured. Madison, there's a lot of people injured, but just overall, I agree. Like between 6 and 8.
Don't worry, Madison's injury will soon be over.
Yeah.
World Cup coming.
Magically heal.
Madison's injury will soon be over. Be over. Moving into Sunday, we got the early match: Palace versus United. You know what I mean? Come on, go ahead. I'll give you the floor.
Listen, all I'm gonna say about this team right now is
30 seconds or less.
Yeah, listen. Listen, we weren't expected. The game I expected them to win, and this is why we're Man United. The madness of Man United, which is just, you don't know what to expect. Well, we know what to expect, and it just shows. The week before we lost to a team, a red card. We played a man up for 80 minutes pretty much and lost to Everton at home, and it was despicable, right? We've gotten a couple wins, which I'm still surprised about. But the game I thought they were going to lose because Crystal Palace has been doing the business.
They scored first. I know you lot were sweating.
Yeah. I said, here we go again. You know what I'm saying? But somehow we managed to get it across the line. But, there's still so much work to do. And, man, that's a whole nother thing. But listen, we got to win, so we'll take it.
Gets on the score sheet.
I want to love me some Xerxes. That was a good point. Šeško, I want Šeško to sit on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a horrible signing. God bless him. I don't mean you like that, but you know what I mean? The eye test, he's failing everything as far as I'm concerned. I like the fact that Xerxes, he can hold the ball up. He just needs a little confidence. He can pass the ball. He's not a, out and out number 9. But at least he's somebody we can work with. Šeško, God bless you, bro. But you got to chill out, man. You got to chop some trees or something. You're too tall. I don't know. Right? I don't know what's going on. But this is what it is, man. You know what I'm saying?
So way past the 30 seconds.
Yeah.
So we're going to move right along. Aston Villa taking on Wolves, Midlands, the Midlands battle there. Yeah. Aston Villa running out 1-0 over this one,
Yeah.
Again, I have a lot of time for Unai Emery.
Yeah, yes.
But his results are, they're up and down, but I have a lot of time for that, man.
Yeah, I know. I have a lot of time. And at the end of the day, again, it's another club, who's, they lost some, last year they had some incredible players with them as well.
Yeah.
And besides that, Ollie Watkins has lost his form. Mind you that Daniel Malin, he's all about it right now.
Yeah.
He's doing amazing. But yeah, it's a strange thing right now. But they're doing pretty good in Europa. As Unai Emery does, but yeah, it is what it is for that.
That's his tournament, man.
Yeah,
that's his tournament. And then moving along, we have Forest and Brighton, and again with Forest with their woes and all the rest of it, 2-0 loss to Brighton. Right, again a club that, as we mentioned before, scraped through relegation. Scraped skin in their teeth. Then had the big fallout with the manager and the owner. Then got rid of Nuno Espirito Santos. Brought in the other lad.
They brought it Imposter.
Didn't work well, but again, at the same time, what were you thinking?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
What were you honestly thinking? What were you expecting to see? Yeah? And then, obviously, now they have Sean Dyche at the helm. So he will probably guide them to safety and keep them safe.
He's solid.
He'll keep them safe.
Listen, he's a decorated soldier on the front line, man.
He'll help them avoid relegation.
Yeah.
However, the lofty heights that they were seeing...
Yeah, last year.
With Nuno, I don't see that happening again.
No, I don't really see that happening. Again, it's another team. Again, at the end of the day, you're a bottom feeder in the sense that, you're always your best players are always gonna leave your club.
Yeah.
Facts, right? So, and that's what happened that's what happened. So,
and this is it with Brighton now. Another one of the we talked about manager before. Brighton's manager, Bournemouth manager, very very bright, innovative sort of managers, and they continue to grind out results, playing very, very attractive football. So Brighton running out 2-0 winners over Nottingham Forest, and another 2-0 win is West Ham Liverpool. Bloody hell, did Slot need this flipping win?
Oh my gosh, West Ham. Oh right, that's right. Isak and Gakpo.
I cannot tell you the last time I was worried about us playing West Ham, but with the form Liverpool's been in, I was bricking it, mate.
Bro, it's been unbelievable.
I was bricking it.
Listen, so can you just pause for a second? Just talk to me. What is it like to be a Liverpool fan? What do you feel?
You know, because you're a United fan.
Listen. like in terms of like Salah, Ekitike, the front three, I think it's more about Konate in the back. He's looking like Harry Maguire.
Listen.
Where do you think it's more about the defensive side of things, or is it what do you think?
I am not on the daggers out for Konate issue. I'll tell you where my I'll tell you where my problems lie. I'll tell you where my problems lie. My problems lie with our defensive leader and captain.
Oh,
Van Dijk.
Yeah.
I kid you not.
Right. I give that too.
I've been saying this from time. He's way too nonchalant as a defender.
Right.
Way too nonchalant as a defender. So if now that's your captain, that's your defensive leader, you're going to start mirroring what he does.
Right.
Now, granted, he is quick enough when he wants to be and strong enough when he wants to be, where he can kind of correct himself, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, Konate is a different sort of defender. So when you try and Van Dijk comes on the pitch without even looking like he's sweating.
No, I know.
It's
true. Sometimes
it doesn't make sense, right? So now, if that's your partner and he's cool and collected, that's gonna kind of affect or kind of you're going to kind of mirror that sort of play.
Right.
That's a problem.
As the leader, as your leader.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's your problem.
Because
right? now if we dial back. I'm not going to go all the way back. Dial back to Henderson. Henderson wasn't the greatest player that was on the pitch, but his drive.
No, his intensity and leadership. I mean, that's why he's. Why do you think he's on the England team right now?
And it translated to everybody else.
It's palatable. It's palatable. 1000%.
Right.
Yeah.
So when you have that on the flip side now, you're gonna see it. So I've said to many people, and they always argue me about it. When you watch Liverpool matches, just watch Van Dijk and watch what he does.
He has his share of mistakes too. I mean, the back line's been crazy. The back line has been crazy.
Yeah,
and then, like I said, like Mo Salah being benched now and stuff like that.
Here's my second point with that. Here's my second point with that. The manager took too long to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
But it's tough. It's tough to do it.
No, it's not tough, bruv. And I'll tell you why it's not tough.
With his track record and what he did last, he just did it last year.
Hang on a moment. He
did
just do it last year. However,
and he's been doing it.
However, we are 12, 13 games into the season, right?
Yeah.
The first 5 games.
You guys were cooking.
We weren't cooking.
Well, we
were winning matches. We were winning matches by the skin of our teeth.
No, I hear you.
We were winning matches by the skin of our teeth. Salah still was not performing in those matches.
True, it was like a TK.
So this entire season, we're 12 matches into the season, you can't be trying to pull him up now, and sort him out now. 4 matches in, you make the decision. Listen, you know what? You have to have a seat for a second. Because you know what's going to happen then? Come the 6th match, he's like, yo, you're setting me already? You mean as a player, like, yo.
You have to step up.
I have to step it up.
Yeah.
And it's that simple. So top managers would make that decision. So I'm going to leave it at that. But those are 2 things that should have happened a long time ago. Plus, on top of it, manager-wise, I said it, he tried to do too much too soon.
Yeah.
Bleed those players in.
Yeah, no, exactly. You already had a winning formula. 1000%.
Too much too soon. And then coming off of that, we have Chelsea, Arsenal 1-1. Chelsea going down to 10 men at Caicedo's tackle.
Yes. I saw that tackle.
Mate.
I saw that tackle. Reckless.
Mate. You mean?
Yeah, reckless.
Reckless tackle. Reckless tackle, but at the same time, it's a tackle that he's probably made 100 times.
No, I know. He just
missed it. Obviously, now's the contact. You know what I'm saying?
I know, of course.
But at the same time, full credit to Chelsea, because obviously they've gone down to 10 men. But at the same time, didn't give it up at all. Refused to flip and lay down for Arsenal.
Yep.
And even at a point, took the lead. Right?
Yep. No, I know.
So
it was brilliant,
10
man.
Men,
yeah.
And you're going up 1-0. So Arsenal had to dig to make sure to get this 1 point out. But
Chelsea doing a little 1-2. You know what I'm saying? They're starting to, they have a little bit of that winning DNA, obviously coming off the Club World Cup, that type of belief, and at the end of the day, that you did not fold at all. So.
Absolutely. And then moving into Tuesday now, so we're going into Tuesday, December 2nd, the first of the December fixtures, and boy, like you said, I love Decembers, man.
Yes.
It's football non-stop, man. So yes, December 2nd, we have 3 matches on the card. Bournemouth, Everton, Fulham, Man City, Newcastle, Spurs. I want to start with Bournemouth and Everton. Do you mean?
Bournemouth and Everton.
Now, Iriola, the Bournemouth manager, as I was saying, one of those innovative managers. Come the end of the season, I'll be very surprised if he stays with Bournemouth. Because a lot of clubs who potentially want to get a fresh sort of start, we'll be looking at him.
Yeah.
Hint.
Hint. Yeah. Hint.
Who will be looking
at
him?
They've been doing good for the last couple of years for sure.
Right.
With what they have. And he's been throwing some shots in the media too. He's
been doing very, very well. Anyway, they lose this match though, 1-0 to Everton. Jack Grealish getting his goal over that side, but yes, Areola is this is just a minor blip on his radar. I don't think I don't see it as anything big. This is a minor blip.
Right.
But when he's up against a wily veteran David Moyes, so you know?
Yeah, I know. Right.
You gotta give credit where it's due.
Facts.
Now listen, Fulham Man City. Now when you hear a 4-3 match, you're like, oh, you mean something must have gone in that match, right?
Yeah.
When you hear a 5-4 match, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. Yeah. Yo,
listen.
5-4. No defense,
wow.
No defense. Let's just go. Let's just go. 5-4 in a football matches. This is house league. It's house league, bro.
It almost ended up 5-5 though.
No,
That's a joke.
Yeah, no, they almost ended up
5-5.
There was a great chance at the end. That's right.
Listen, so first off, let's give Haaland a salute, you mean?
Yeah, I mean 100
goals in 111 matches.
I mean, it's insane.
13 quicker than Shearer, you mean? And we know how Shearer was in his day, but 13 quicker, you mean? Now here's the thing though, because you always want to compare yesteryear players to today's current players.
Right.
Who had the tougher journey to 100? Shearer with the defenders that he faced, or Haaland with the defenders that he faced?
Yeah, well, you already know the answer to that. It's Shearer, bro.
Huh?
1,000%.
Why'd you say that?
What do you mean, why'd you
say that?
Well, I'm talking about the pedigree of the type of defense. It's almost like in any league, NBA, hockey, anything. The rules have become so soft from that standpoint. It's a different type of defender you're facing against. I mean, the team he was on as well. That has a lot to factor in. I mean, Newcastle wasn't a team that was like...
Well, Blackburn and Newcastle.
Well, Blackburn and Newcastle weren't two teams that were really, dominating the league. He had a chance to go to...
Blackburn are league winners.
Yeah, that's right. Early out. My bad. Yeah, early out. That's right.
Won the league.
But I mean, at the end of the day, I still feel... I mean, maybe because I know yesteryear more.
Yeah.
In the sense I just feel like, the way Haaland's doing his thing, I mean, he's like a machine. I mean, you have to give him credit for that. I mean, he's a goddamn machine.
Yeah, he is.
But I just feel like I think it was tougher for Shearer to do it.
All right. I personally would say Haaland, just because defenders now they're not as I'm gonna say they're not as tough. I'm gonna say they're not as tough as yesteryear defenders. 100%. Not as tough. However, they are a lot more ball smart.
Right. IQ wise.
Yeah. They have a lot more ability to kind of like eliminate danger before it starts.
Right.
So Haaland, I feel, would have to be that much more alert and even just innovative in his way of finishing. You mean?
Right.
A lot of like just one-time finishes. He's done a few of those ones where it's like he's contorting his body a few different ways just to try and get the ball in the net.
Right? No, I mean, listen, he's a shark. There's no question he's a shark.
100%.
You know what I mean?
You mean?
His physical attributes are more superior to Shearer as well.
He's a big lad, isn't he? So yeah.
So I mean, yeah.
But yeah, I would say Haaland he would have had a tougher run of it, just because.
But I mean, this team was cooking.
Yeah, you mean?
Yeah.
But that being said, I feel like Haaland, service-wise, would be on the better end of better service.
I mean, the man's looking at KDB, just giving him the ball. Listen, probably says about 50 of those, right? You know what I mean? Kevin De Bruyne, oh my gosh, right?
You know,
but yeah, that's a good question. I wonder what they think about that.
This is it, 100%.
Yeah.
And then Newcastle Spurs 2-2. Now listen. When we do interviews, you always ask players, what do you want? Have it been a diving header or a rocket finish? Or a rocket winner?
Right.
Listen, it wasn't a winner, but Romero.
Yes.
Romero.
Yes.
Romero had a wicked diving header to equalize at 1-1.
I saw that. Yes.
And then, now the bicycle kick, at first glance, it looked it's a bicycle kick. But when you look at it,
you didn't really catch it right. You didn't catch it. But it bounced twice, man. Trickled into the corner.
It's still a bicycle kick.
Caught everyone by shot. I'm surprised, but at the end of the day, they got the 2-2 drop.
2 points.
You know what I'm saying? And they keep it moving.
Got the 2 goals. You mean?
Yeah, he got 2 goals.
Yeah, he got the 2 goals.
Points, yeah.
So therefore, Newcastle Spurs that tied up 2-2, 1 point apiece. But yeah. I thought that was so funny because obviously again, like you do your how would you rather score?
Yeah. Man said, wow.
Absolutely.
And then he did amazing.
Yeah. Now, one team we haven't touched on for a quick minute, Arsenal taking on Brentford. Arsenal look like they're on a mission. This is a public service announcement.
Arsenal? Wait, are you saying something?
This is a public service announcement. Arsenal look like they're on a mission. And you know what? Arsenal supporters, they've been quiet, bro.
No, of course, but they've been here before.
These men are just quiet.
They've been here before,
they don't want to say nothing.
No.
But they're crossing their fingers, though.
Yeah, of course.
They're like,
man,
hopefully this is the time.
All I can tell you right now is Arsenal, you know what you got to do. I need you guys to win.
Choke.
No, not to choke. I need you to win. All right, I'm all Gooners right now. I want the Gooners to win.
Never in the month.
Anybody but the Scousers. All right, they can't win more Premier League titles than the greatest club in the land, and it can't be Man City in my backyard. So come on, Gooners, or Chelsea, whatever. You know, I don't think
because Gooners for like about 45 seconds.
Listen, as long as it ain't the 2 clubs, I'm good. I'm good. But yeah, they're on the mission though. But
they're on the mission, but the supporters are quiet.
But you know what?
They're weathering the storm. Like they don't want to get too excited. They don't want to get their hopes too far up. But they're looking good because the team.
Let me tell you, one of the best things
they're getting the results.
I think one of the best things that happened was Odegaard getting injured. I mean, because I had Zubamendi in there with Declan Rice. And then it's interesting, like Gyökeres not in there. Mr. Marino guy keeps, this guy is not even a proper number 9. So it's interesting.
I've been saying Odegaard is not captain material.
Yeah, I know.
That's not captain material.
If I was my squad, I'd have Decky. I'd have Decky with the band.
That's not captain material.
No, for sure.
I said that from a long time.
Yeah, Declan Rice, I think would be the captain. But bottom line right now is they're cooking in Champions League too. So.
This is it.
They're doing.
So let's see how they're
doing bits. They're doing bits.
Let's see how they weather out December and January. That'll be the telltale signs. You know what I'm saying? Moving along, we have Brighton taking on Aston Villa. As I said, Unai Emery, he runs hot, he runs cold. 4-3 winners. Aston Villa over Brighton.
Jeez. Yes.
And again, they needed this. We talked about Ollie Watkins.
He got the brace. He got the brace.
He needed that. He needed that.
Marlon came on and said, "You don't forget about me." He came in and said, "Listen,
don't you forget about me."
He's creeping, right?
So, man. Yeah, absolutely. Then we have Palace visiting Burnley and taking away a 1-0 win right there.
Yeah, they squeaked. Yeah, they got the goal fairly early, and then
wicked pass by Gahey. Wicked pass by Gahey to assist
that guy.
Yeah.
If you guys get that guy,
come on.
I know you're happy.
Come on.
We'll see what's up.
And then Nottingham Forest 1-0 winners over Wolves. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Again, with Nottingham Forest, like we said, Sean Dyche I think he'll keep them safe.
No, he will.
I think he'll definitely keep them safe.
He will.
Then we have Leeds. We talked about already. Coming up this year, no pushovers at all. Nigel Farker, he's doing a job with them.
They're doing bits too.
He's just trying to stay steady with these lads and keep it moving forward. 3-1 winners over Chelsea though.
Yeah, I know.
And these were not no little pion.
No, the goals were nasty.
What?
The goals were nasty. The goals were nasty.
These were not no easy goals.
No, the goals are not no pion.
What? Not no pion thing.
Leeds at home.
Big gun things.
Yeah, Leeds at home is a tough fixture, man.
Come on, man.
Leeds at home is a tough fixture. So I don't know if Chelsea didn't look like they had the legs or what, but Leeds was up for it. And listen, they took, like I said, they took some class finishing, touches, or everything.
Absolutely.
From one of the so yeah.
This is it. And then bloody hell, man. Liverpool won, Sunderland won. And that's it for today, folks.
Yeah. Liverpool won, Sunderland won. Unbelievable, man.
Mate, and we struggled for that one. We struggled for that one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And again, when they scored, Captain Nonchalant was at fault. No, seriously, bruv. So the ball gets crossed over. He kind of blocks the cross, kind of, sort of. We're still outside the box, yeah?
Right.
He kind of blocks it, kind of, sort of, turns around and tries to clear it. He sends this ball 5 yards.
Oh, wow.
You're 10 foot tall, bro.
Yeah, and that's it at 5 yards.
You're 10 foot tall.
Can't get out of danger.
5 yards, brother.
Yeah.
And then the man who gets it comes. What is Van Dijk doing?
Bro. Yeah.
Listen.
Nonchalant defending, but
we lost because it was mentioned. It's been doing the rounds as well that Morgan Gibbs-White was like, yo, when they beat Liverpool 3-0, like it was a comfortable win. They were playing comfortably and stuff.
Right.
The reason why I bring this up is Nottingham Forest centre back Muriel. When he was playing, there was not a ball coming in that box that he was not attacking with every inch of his being, bruv. Every fibre of his entire DNA was stopping that ball.
That's what I'm talking about, the old school defenders, man.
Brother,
that mentality.
Brother, no, but hang on a second. Yeah. People talk about Van Dijk being the best defender in the world.
Yeah, when he's out. But the whole point to this is that his confidence is just gone, shattered, bro. Because he looks like a shell of a player. Even for his national team,
you know what?
He's making mistakes.
If you look like a shell of a player, go and land a tackle on somebody. Then you get your confidence back. Just like a striker will score a goal, get your confidence back.
Yeah.
As a defender, go and land a tackle on somebody. If you get a card for that, land a tackle, bro.
Yeah, man.
That's getting your confidence back.
Mix it up. Facts.
100%.
But like I said,
get some mud on your socks.
When your leader is especially when you guys go a goal down, because they go a goal down a lot. You know what I'm saying? His head, his body language, you know what I'm saying? It's horrible. It's horrible. It's like my guy. It's like me and Bruce.
It's horrible.
You know what I mean? Bruno Fernandes, right? So, yeah.
How you bring United back into this? We're talking about Liverpool.
Because I Bruno like, I'm like, yo, bro.
Mate, no,
you know
it's
what I'm saying?
terrible,
He's my
bro.
boy,
It's
but you know
terrible.
what I mean? Like, goddamn.
It's terrible. So
So-
as a defender, if you're lacking confidence, go and land a tackle on somebody, brother.
Yeah.
Confidence back real quick.
You heard that here
Confidence
first.
back real quick.
It's true though. It's true. You feel better.
Come on,
you
man.
Let go of some frustration.
Secondly, with Sunderland, I want to give a big shout out to the mad Italian Federico Chiesa.
Yes.
Listen.
Oh yeah, he saved because he should have been.
Brother.
Saw that? I said the man, but that man should have scored in all alone.
Any other player
Would have tucked that away.
Any other player
waited too long.
Is not no. I'm gonna say any other player
is not running back.
like the way Chiesa.
No,
did.
I know. God bless
Any other
Chiesa.
player.
So I mean, for those who don't know, long
he-
story short, keeper ping the ball out low. You know those beautiful balls. You know what I'm saying? The players on his side of the half in all alone.
Chiesa's last man back.
Chiesa's sprinting, bro. This guy's ahead of him. I'm like, I didn't know Chiesa have
Catch
legs
him.
like that,
Yeah,
man.
catch him.
You know, but he's
Catch
listen, it was unbelievable. So then the player gets past the goalie, gets past
Goes
Allison.
around Allison, yeah.
Goes around Allison, decides to tuck it away. It was a goal. This guy gets out, comes out of nowhere, bam,
Yep.
and saves the game.
Kept up
Because
the
you're
play.
right, you're
Yeah.
right.
Brother,
You're absolutely
any
right. I
other
forgot
player,
about that.
any other
Yes.
player is giving it up.
Yeah.
And it's a goal.
No,
I
you
guarantee
have to give him stripes.
But,
Yeah,
yo,
yeah.
the whole of Liverpool
Yeah.
loves Chiesa.
Yeah.
Slot's the only man that doesn't
But
like
not playing
Chiesa.
him. Yeah, he took him out the
Yo,
champ.
Slot is the only man that does not like
Like,
Chiesa. The whole of every
No, he
Liverpool
has-
supporter tell like, yo,
He has
play
that
Chiesa.
Liverpool
Come on, man.
DNA.
That's
he does.
our guy.
He does. Yeah.
That is our guy. That is our guy. Put him on the pitch, man.
Well-
So when we have the troubles now with he who will not be named,
Yeah.
Chiesa's right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Plus we have Rio. Like we have options.
No, oh yeah, Rio.
We
Young
have
you,
options.
young you, yeah.
You could have sat he who will not be named from a long time.
Right.
When you sit him now, it looks like desperation.
No, I know.
But you could have sat him from. You could have curbed this from a long
It
time.
is. It's crazy.
Yes,
So
sir.
I mean, at the end of the day, right now, the top four, for those who want to know, it's Arsenal, Man City, Aston Villa, and Chelsea.
I know why you're reading the table.
All right.
I know where you're
right?
at.
No,
I know where
I-
you're at the table.
no, you're actually ahead of me right now by 1 point, so it's okay. You know what I mean? But I just want to talk about the top four, and I wanted to talk about the bottom three,
All right.
because those are the areas that we really want to see what's going to happen. You have West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves. So let's talk at the bottom first of all. Well, West Ham, Burnley, and Wolves.
I think this is Wolves here. I think this is
who's they're going down.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask you. All right.
I'm biased.
Do you think Leeds is going to survive? I think Leeds can survive.
I think Leeds survives.
Yeah.
I'm biased. I'm gonna say I think West Ham survives. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? But the problem then becomes who's gonna drop. Because
Right.
I'm saying it with my heart more than my head. Right. For West Ham, because I want to see Nuno succeed.
Right.
I want to see
Right.
that
It's a
manager
tough
succeed.
boy.
You know what I'm saying? But that being said, it's Wolves, it's Burnley, and West Ham in the bottom three right now.
Yeah.
Right above them is Leeds, and then Forest,
Yeah.
and then Fulham.
Fulham's not going anywhere. Right?
Boy.
Fulham's not going anywhere.
Fulham's been down
I
flat
know.
with that before.
No, I know,
They've
but
been flat with that before, so it wouldn't be uncommon for them to be in that little mixer right there. But we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. And then with the top four, I mean, right now, like obviously, like Man City, so Arsenal on 33 points, Man City on 28 points. Quietly just going about their business.
They are.
Pep was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't even talking about me.
And Villa.
You know? And Villa. You know what I'm saying? Charlie, too cool Charlie. I know he loves his
How
Villa.
many points are Villa on? Because
Villa's on 27 points.
If
Villa
can-
actually, Villa quietly
if
is on
Villa
the
can pull
27
out-
points.
Villa can pull out a few little results. You mean?
Yeah. They've been knocking on the top four for a while. So
man.
this, it'd be interesting to see what happens.
Pull out a few little results. Listen, right now
It's crazy.
Arsenal are 5 points clear. More importantly, they're on a good run right now. They're on a
Yeah.
they're on a very good, consistent winning run.
Yeah.
When they hit a little blip, let's see how they ride that wave.
Yeah. Again, defensively,
ride
they
that
seem
wave.
to be pretty good.
Well,
they're not wowing me offensively, but they're getting the job done. It's the set piece champions, set piece kings. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, doing enough.
Right. So yeah,
we'll see what goes on.
we'll see what's up. So
Speaking of set pieces, what is your take on this? I don't even call it a new wave, really, but this resurgence of the long throw.
yeah, I mean, to me, I think it's effective.
Yeah,
I think it's effective, man. I think it's effective when it's done right. So I mean, you're right. It's been a lot of long throws, but I mean, I've seen results come of it.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
And that being said, I'm not gonna knock it.
Yeah, okay. 'Cause,
Yeah.
like if you remember back, man like Rory Delap.
Yeah.
He would be like a flipping £100 million player right now.
Yeah.
With his throw-ins.
Yeah, man.
It's mad. But at the same time, in that time, remember like the Tony Pulis, all the rest of it. They're like, we're preparing Tony Pulis, that type of football. It's not. To me, like it's
No,
not
I know.
proper.
No,
Meanwhile, you have Arsenal, Tottenham, everybody hitting these
these long throws.
Yeah.
I mean, because there's a place to do it. Obviously, it's in the final third of the field, and they're trying to get their own form of a corner kick. So they got to get deep in. So you know what? It seems to be causing some problems for the defense.
Sure. Absolutely.
Right? Because all it's about is a flick on, right? And that's what they're just trying to get the flick on, and then anything else can happen from there.
Yeah.
It's it can end up in the back of the net. So from that standpoint, we'll see what's up.
We'll see what's going on.
But yeah, bro. Well, other than that, the biggest disappointment of the year is definitely Liverpool. Right?
Listen, man.
Unbelievable. And I think it just all started for them. It's bottom line. They should have kept Ekitike in when Isak came in.
Yes.
Isak wasn't up to par. Because I love Isak. Don't get me wrong. But they should have kept Ekitike in and kept that thing rolling.
Go back and look at the tapes. Go back and look at the tapes.
Boy, you guys.
Go back and look at the tapes. I did say at the end of last season, I'm not really fussed about having Isak. I did say that. I guarantee you I said that. You mean?
I don't know about that.
Go back and look at the tapes.
We'll have to go look at that. I don't know about that.
Isak is quality. Isak is quality, right? But at the end of last season, I said, actually, I'm not really fussed if we need Isak. But at the same time, that whole saga, that's not Liverpool right, bro. Honestly, that's not Liverpool right. So right now, I feel like we're kind of just getting our karma because that's not Liverpool.
No, I know. I feel like that's Isak's karma, boy.
He's part of Liverpool now, so it's our coming up.
Yeah,
facts. 100%. Yeah. You mean it's part of us, so hopefully we can. Take a little ocean dip or something.
And baptize. Bro, you guys were cooking against Real Madrid.
Mates.
In Real Madrid, you guys were cooking,
Mates.
bro, in the Champions League. So you're showing your levels.
We have it. Yeah.
Your team's crazy, bro.
But,
you know what I mean? But anyways,
we'll see what happens.
We'll see what's good.
But
as for me, man, really quickly, because you guys know I'm glory, Man United. I'm just hoping to finish in top 6, man. That's all I want. You know what I'm saying?
You're making your predictions already?
Yeah, listen. What I would like to see is top 6 for United. I will be happy. I'm still not happy with Amorim. Ruben, because he's just too hard-headed. I don't know any man against Everton. I don't know any man who's not going to adapt or switch the system if you need. The man says, "I don't care. This is what I'm doing. I don't care," and that's the only reason why I'm like, Ruben, man, you can't move like that, bro. It's 2025, man. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's what it is.
It's what it is. So listen, Footy Scoops. That's been your Footy Fix. What week are we on? 12, 13?
We got 13, 14.
13, 14.
13, 14, man.
That's been your Footy Fix. Boom!
Bang!